What's up, folks? It's Joel here again at Chicago Music Exchange, and we just happened to get a rash of incredibly cool shit recently. So I get to do another video for an incredible classic early Gibson guitar, and this one is a pretty quintessential example, just a 1960 Les Paul Custom with all the trimmings. 3 PAF humbuckers, factory Bigsby, gold hardware, ebony board, large block inlays, has the cool diamond in the headstock, and this is super cool. And this guitar specifically, this truss rod cover looks totally whack, and it's definitely not what's standard. This guitar had the truss rod cover custom made for the guy. His name is John Marshall. It says it right there, John Marshall. Has a bunch of cool musical notes and staffs, and there's a lyre logo and all types of cool stuff. And there's no evidence whatsoever of any other truss rod cover having ever been on this. So I'm pretty sure it's original. And the guy's got the same name on a little label maker thing on the original case. Other than the truss rod cover, it's a pretty standard Les Paul Custom. The neck pickup is the only thing, it hasn't been modified per se. It just, we had to basically redo the wire because it wasn't operating when we had first gotten it. Now it plays and sounds perfect, but the wire does show that it's been resoldered and touched up. But other than that, nothing else. Pickups have never been out of the guitar. Cover's never been off. The control scheme is the same way all these 3 pickups are. It's a little different than you would think, but basically you got bridge, neck, and then in the middle you have bridge and middle, which is a very unique sound, incredibly honky, out of phase, snarly sounding, really a little overly bright. Works best with I think a little bit of overdrive to temper it. Slimmer neck, but not so slim that it's some of them can be so slim that they're not really fun to play. And they have a harder time holding their tune, and they don't really feel very sturdy. This is a very, what a modern day Gibson 1960 reissue. It's this neck. I mean, it feels like it's slim, but not too slim, not nearly as big as a 58 or a 59, but still plenty there. Main thing is it has the original frets, which were the namesake of the Fretless Wonder moniker that these had back in the day. The whole point was that they were supposed to have smaller, almost barely there, or fretless feel frets. That was by Les Paul himself, wanted it to feel that way. It was supposed to be a luxurious guitar, hence the color scheme, and wanted it to match a tuxedo. That was the whole idea with the Les Paul Custom in the first place. And then it was supposed to be a fast playing, gliding, quickly move around the fretboard type of instrument. And if you ever see any footage or listen to Les Paul himself actually play guitar, the guy's a madman. He's super quick, and it makes a lot of sense because the way he would play, having really low frets like that, being able to move around quickly would probably be important to him. So these have the original frets, original Bigsby, all original hardware. There is a very small little wing crack right here, which is pretty normal on old Gibsons. The wing is a little piece of wood. See, the neck goes like this, right? And then it kind of stays that thickness all the way through. And the sides, the wings, are attached separately. And right along where they screw in with the Grovers, which are also original, a lot of times you'll see that cracks right where it goes in. So this has a little wing crack. It's not opening. It's structurally stable. It looks like it's been that way for years. It's not an issue. We checked it out. Per usual lately, especially lately, using the Tone King Imperial, the CME exclusive tweed lacquer wrapped Tone King Imperial, because I just like amps that sound good, that have dirty and clean and reverb, and I don't want to use any pedals or anything like that to color, so you know what the guitar itself sounds like when you just plug it into a good amp. That's pretty much it though. It's a 1960 Les Paul Custom. It's a really good one. We've got a price lower than any other ones that we can find out there on the internet. It's just a great collector grade, but not so clean you're afraid to touch it. Classic PAF Les Paul from the golden age, as they say. So I hope you dug the video, and any questions, let us know, or come into the shop and just play it. It's here.